Hello and welcome to MahindraGuru.com, the Brahmas for Success, and you're watching News Fever, the news that matters. Let's proceed to the first headline of 2nd June 2016. According to the report by New World Wealth, India has been ranked 7th in a list of top 10 wealthiest country in the world, which was topped by the United States with total individual wealth of 48,700 billion US dollars. On the other hand, on a per capita basis, the average Indian is quite poor. Now let's see the question that could come. The question is a rather easy one. According to the report by New World Wealth, what is the rank of India in the top 10 nations? Well, the rank is 7th. Now, this is a good sign, but the average income of the individual in the country is falling down. That is not a good sign for the coming years. Now, let's see the next headline.
As per the data released by government, India's per capita income rose by 7.4% to rupees 93,293 in 2015-16 compared to rupees 86,879 in the preceding fiscal. This data is released by the important organization called ministry called MOSPI, means Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. The percentage raised by 7.4%. That is very important to look after it. Let's have a look on a sample question. As per the data released by government, India's per capita income rose by, there are 5 options, so option number 2, that is 7.4%, is the right answer. Let's move towards the next news.
The Finance Ministry said that it expects GDP growth rate to notch up to 8% in the current financial year. As per the CSO, that is concerned with providing the national income data, has stated that in the last quarter of the previous fiscal year, the growth was a staggering 7.9%. Thereby, the total growth was 7.6%. Now, by this trend, perhaps India would grow at a faster pace, and at this point of time, it is the fastest growing major economy in the entire world. Let's see the question that could come. According to the Finance Ministry, the estimated GDP growth for the current financial year would be, well, the options are several, but the answer is option 4, 8%. Keep in mind, 7.9% is for the last quarter of the previous fiscal year. But if we discuss about the current estimation, then it is 8%. Let's proceed to the next headline.
The government said that India met its fiscal deficit target of 3.9% of gross domestic production, that is GDP, for the last financial year. For 16 to 17, the government aims to further bring down the fiscal deficit to 3.5%. Really, this is a very good news from the point of view of economic reform or growth for a country. 3.9% of gross domestic production, the reduced percentage of fiscal deficit is compared from the previous year, that is 14 to 15, and it was 4.1% at that year. So with that percentage it is compared and become a good news. Let's have a look on a sample question. The government announced that India met its fiscal deficit target of, there are 5 options. So option number 2, that is 3.9% of GDP, is the right answer. Let's have a look for the next news.
The government appointed Ashok Lavasa, a 1980 batch IAS officer of Haryana cadre, as the new finance secretary. Well, out of the 5 finance secretaries, the senior most is the head finance secretary. Earlier, Ratan P. Wattal retired from this particular post in the month of April. It was lying vacant, and that has been filled in by Mr. Ashok Lavasa. Well, the question that could come is, who has been appointed as the new Finance Secretary of India? Well, the answer is option 5, that is Mr. Ashok Lavasa. The previous Finance Secretary was Mr. Ratan P. Wattal. Let's proceed to the next headline.
Reliance Industries said that it is in pact to sell its 76% stake in Mauritius Incorporated Gulf African Petroleum Corporation, in abbreviated form GAPCO, to a French energy company, Total Marketing Services. This is a good news for Reliance Industries' wealthy position. And this is the GAPCO is it is an East African company, very renowned company over there. Yet the company did not disclose all the financial transaction and important information about all these kind of transactions. Let's have a look on a sample question. Which company announced to sell its 76% stake in Mauritius Incorporated Gulf African Petroleum Corporation, that is GAPCO, to a French energy company, Total Marketing Services? There are 5 options. So option number 1, that is Reliance Industries RIR, is the right answer. Let's move towards the next news.
Last news, Sri Lankan bowler Nuwan Kulasekhara announced his retirement from Test cricket. Now he would still play the one-day cricket and has been a key part of the bowling lineup after the retirement of Chaminda Was. Let's see the question that could come. As in the question is, which of the following players retired from cricket? Well, the answer is Nuwan Kulasekhara. With this, we come to an end to our discussion on the top headlines of the day. We hope that these headlines transcend to a number of questions in the coming examinations. Keep in mind, we will be publishing the booster as well as the e-Mica, especially for SBI Clerk Mains and SBI PO Mains. Have a look on those particular precious documents. Also, wait for the exam ki baat on this Saturday for the analysis of the SBI Pre on Sunday. With this, we come to an end. Your success
Is our success.
Thank you.